Hello, this is my Connect 4 project in Kotlin, part 1 of 2. Ideally, I'm going to make this into a app version for Android mobile device, and this is just going to be a terminal version. And I thought this would be a fun project because it's a fun game, and I think it covers a lot of the basics. So here I have the structure. I have classes, a class for my game, which has my board, and my board is a list of lists. Well, it's technically a list of slot objects. These slot objects or columns are lists as well, and each of those inside is a string, and that's how I stored all of my data was strings as either a space, a 0, or an O. Eventually will be colored. And I made this into a class to add, just make it convenient, more convenient for adding the token, adding the tokens into it and checking if it was, there's anything in that slot, and making sure you can't, fill it up too much. So and then we come down here to, this is still, here's where some improvement needs to be made. As you can see, a lot of duplicate code that I need to modulize down to put it into a function. But here's the main, and I'll go ahead and just do a quick demonstration. So press enter to continue. So then there's player one's turn, and then you can type any of these valid inputs. If you give it something invalid, say 0, it reprompts, or if you accidentally type in a character, there's an exception to handle that. Write and prompt user to handle that, and just reprompts again until you put a valid answer. And as you can see, it switches back and forth which player goes. And if you were to overfill, make sure it doesn't overfill the slot, and then it will detect 4 in a row. Player 1, 1. You see there's 4 in a row. And it works in any of the 4 in a row connections, straight lines. Then just hit enter and it will exit. There we go. And yeah, so any further things that I want to do to this is to, like I said, clean up this code up here. This is part of the checking if there's 4 in a row. That's the biggest thing I want to clean up, as well as get it ready to be not just a text terminal version, but being able to set it up for a app, be able to use buttons instead of just typing commands. But yeah, this is my Kotlin project part 1, my Kotlin project and my app project part 1.